Hello, my name is Jonathan Norman,
And I'm Sabrina.
and this is our first October review. This is a review for the movie, I can't pronounce the name.
Vivarium.
Vivarium. There we go. This movie is about a young couple looking for a home when they are welcomed by a guy who introduces them to
Suburban.
a very suburban-like neighborhood where every house is the same, and by the time they get there, he disappears in the open house, and soon after, they can't find their way out, and a baby appears, and they're told on the box that if they raise the baby, that they will gain their freedom.
Or they will be released.
Or they'll be released.
Yeah.
Tomato, tomato. What are your thoughts after watching it?
Well, my first thoughts about it are that, I liked the actors that were in this movie.
Same.
I really liked the actress. She was really good at her role.
Yeah, she really pulled off the desperation.
Yeah.
And, I mean, even when just walking in a straight line and everything, I feel like she was really, like, the more hunched over she was and everything, I really bought how disturbed and scared she was.
Yeah. However, I can say that for me, I had caught myself during the movie saying that I wish there was a little bit more, I wish that something would happen now because it's a little bit drawn out for me.
Yeah, it's definitely a slow burn movie, which I'll say if people... This is a spoiler-free review. I guess I should... Well, it'll be in the title. It's a slow burn movie. If you don't enjoy just kind of asking a lot of questions and not necessarily getting every answer, then you probably won't enjoy this movie. It's very much an indie feeling movie. It almost plays more off of what am I looking for? Symbiotic or symbolism. That's what I was looking for. Symbolism of like the human mind and things like that. Pushing the boundaries of what we can deal with based on everyday living and human limitations.
Yeah.
You know, it to me it feels very much like a Twilight Zone or Black Mirror. Yeah, Black Mirror kind of thing. Which, I mean, even watching it, I'm like, this just feels like, not just feels like, but it definitely feels like a longer episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah, it definitely did with me too. It's definitely I feel like it's more of a mystery thriller.
Yeah, I mean, we were trying to start off October with more of a horror.
Yeah.
And the trailer, I feel...
The trailer didn't give any of this movie away.
No, it really doesn't. And you'll be asking just as many questions. It's really a what the fuck is going on kind of a movie.
Yeah,
and
it really is.
And you're going to be just asking what the fuck a lot. And I'll say I was more satisfied than I thought I would be by the end of it. Yeah. And that's cool. I just kind of wish that there was a little more, like the last, 5 minutes, I want to say. I wish there was more of what they showed us in those, they stretched that out more.
Yeah, I definitely wanted more
at the
end.
But then when they show you what is actually happening, because you do get a big answer. You do get what is going on. Mm-hmm. And I guess it is kind of just simple, but you don't get the whole
picture.
Yeah, you don't get the whole picture. And I guess it's kind of cool. It kind of leaves you to your imagination, which is cool because it's also up to your limitations. So if you're someone with a big imagination, you're fine with kind of questioning things. It was on my mind today, and the movie really kind of makes you think about life and your own limitations and things like that. Without giving any spoiler, was there anything that you really liked or didn't like about the movie?
I really liked the actress's acting in this movie. I really enjoyed the way that she portrayed her character. Excuse me. I can't pronounce her name, but I think her last name is Poot.
Yeah.
Poot, and I don't want to say it wrong. But she was a really good actress in this, and I really liked it. I think the one thing that I didn't like about the movie is that it was really a slow burner for me. And like I said, I caught myself being like, all right, I seriously need something to happen now, or something needs to happen because it's been too long. And I really wish that we got to see a little bit more, honestly.
Yeah.
I really feel like we were left with a lot of cliffhangers, and I really wish that those cliffhangers got answered.
Yeah, see, I think I'm fine with the cliffhangers not being answered, but I could have just... It sounds weird because I don't want to... I don't want it to be just like violence for no reason.
Yeah.
But there could have been more showing of mental violence, I guess.
Yeah, there was no, like...
shocking...
mental, verbal, abusive... There was, like, no violence.
No, not at all.
There was like very little violence in this movie, and with the mental aspect that you have to go through with this movie, I would feel that there would be a lot more.
Yeah, there'd be more, even just verbal violence.
Yeah,
there would be a little more, and even at the end, when something happens, the acting is very good, but I even find myself thinking if that were me, I would be reacting, and I feel like if it were anybody really, they'd be acting a lot more. And
yeah.
What else? I'll say the boy, the young boy, I don't know if they fucked with his voice, if they...
Yeah, that character was really interesting. And again, we're not going to give anything away, but I mean, obviously it tells you to like raise the kid and it, will release you.
Yeah, raising the kid is a big part of it.
Yeah, raising the child is a big part of this movie, and you get to see the phases of this child, obviously.
Yeah.
But there was something that was off with this kid's voice, that it didn't look like it belonged to this specific character. And that really fucked me over, because it was basically like, are we lip syncing someone's voice into this character?
And that's what I thought it was at first. I thought it was like a grown man lipping it, and it might be because there are times when he's first talking, it almost doesn't match up. I think, or maybe my ears were just hearing it weird because it was weird.
Hey, maybe that's one of the mysteries of the movie that...
Yeah, and that's another thing. The whole movie is just kind of like, there are things that are just happening that you're like, why? And they don't answer it, but you kind of just go with it. It's kind of fucking you up as much as it is the characters.
Yeah. I mean, overall, I think that it was a pretty good movie to sit down and watch if you're invested in thriller mysteries that are a slow burner. But if you're not like someone who can sit down for an hour and a half and watch a movie that takes its time...
Yeah, don't even bother.
Yeah.
Don't even bother. Yeah, personally, it would just be, after watching the trailer, it's one of those that would bug me if I didn't watch it. I would watch it eventually, and if you feel that way, just watch it, get it over with. You'll like it if you like Black Mirror and I don't know, Tales from the Crypt, kind of, and the Twilight Zone, especially. So yeah, I mean, that's really all we have to say. That can't spoil anything. Have fun.